Some people, they say, is it punishment from Allah? The answer to that is any calamity that happens to you, brothers and sisters, is neither a punishment nor a reward in and of itself. It's neutral. So what determines it to be a reward or a punishment? It is your reaction. It is how you react to it that turns it into a punishment from Allah or a reward. From Allah, no evil, no pure evil comes. Sometimes there's things that look bad to us, but from Allah, there's no pure evil that comes. If there is something that happens with the permission of Allah and some of it looks bad to us, know that it is a blessing in disguise. There is a door in there for you. There are doors in there for you. And I always repeat and remind my brothers and sisters about Allah's names. Allah's 99 names which He has revealed to us. There are more, but these are the ones He revealed to us in the Quran. On top of it, His name Allah, so that's 100. Every name of Allah is positive, even the ones that sound negative. For example, if you remember from other talks, those who are here, I'll ask you now to test you. What comes after the name? See, they're put in a particular order. What comes after the name Ad-Dar? Ad-Dar means the harmer. That's one of Allah's names. The harmer. He harms. Sounds negative. Ad-Dar. But what name of His immediately comes after that? An-Nafi', which means the benefiter. So they're paradoxes. They almost contradict, or they're opposites, right? They're polars. Harm, benefit. How can one be a harmer and a perfect harmer and a perfect benefit at the same time? It means, the scholars tell us, that Allah does not harm you unless He wants to benefit you through it. Some things you cannot benefit unless the harm comes first. Another name of Allah, Al-Khafid, Al-Rafi', the demoter, down, the promoter. Again, looks like a paradox, looks like a polar meaning. Allah will not demote you except to promote you. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "Man tawada'a lillahi rafa'ah." Whoever humbles themselves for the sake of Allah, steps on their ego, steps on their arrogance, for the sake of Allah. So you have the strength and you have the power to oppress. You have the strength and the power to show off. You have the strength and the power to look better than others, superior. Instead, you step on it. You humble yourself and you remember what you were created from. You and I were created from what? What is that we're created from? Right? Remember what you're created from and what you're going to become. Humble yourself. Rasul says, whoever humbles themselves for the sake of Allah, Allah will always lift them. Through humbleness comes your importance. And this is when the hadith from ﷺ really comes into effect, when he said, if Allah loves a servant of His, He tells Jibreel alayhi salam, Jibreel loves him, then He tells the angels, and the angels begin to love him, and then His acceptance is placed on earth. Even the enemy respects you. The person who humbles, no, I'm not talking about the person who puts his head on the floor for others to step on it. That's not the same as humbling. Humbling is when you have the power and the ability, but you act below your reality. You humble yourself to the level of other people. Rasul ﷺ was like that. And if you were to turn back time and go back 1,400 and something years ago, those of you who have been in past lectures, you will know the answer to this. Where do you think is one of the most likely places to find the Prophet ﷺ? If you were to go back in time and you searched for the Messenger ﷺ, where are one of the likely places, if not the most likely, to find him? Among the poor people. Just look for a gathering of poor people and your chances are higher in finding the Prophet, peace be upon him. And when you find him among the poor people, he's got his head down, it's not even easy to pick him out, because he used to dress like them. He wouldn't go and sit with the poor people and dress better than them, or sit higher than them, or act more present than them. He was with them. So, man tawada'a lillahi rafa'a. So, whoever humbles himself for the sake of Allah, Allah will lift them. You can see, brothers and sisters, through what I'm trying to say here, these are all healings. These are all ways for your mental health.